Okay, so let's begin our first of today's 3 practices. Let's begin by finding a comfortable meditation posture. So, whether that's seated on a cushion or on a chair, or whether you'd like to lie down, whatever your preference. And just as long as you're feeling supported in this moment. And then when you're ready, just gently allowing the eyes to close. Or if you prefer, you can just lower your gaze to somewhere in front of you. And just taking a few moments to begin with to allow the mind and the body to settle. Settle from the busyness of your day and your week, whatever you've been doing. Just feeling the weight of the body wherever you're resting. Through your feet on the floor. Through your legs against the chair. Through your sitting bones. Through the weight of your torso sitting in your pelvis. Just really feeling the weight of the body wherever it's resting right now. And in these first few moments, as you breathe, just with every exhalation, just maybe sinking a little deeper into the surface you're resting on. Allowing the body to let go for this next 30, 40 minutes. And we're just going to sense into the weight of the body sitting wherever we're resting and scanning through, starting with the feet. Just noticing where your feet are resting on the ground, whether it's your heels or the soles of your feet making contact. Just noticing how it feels. And scanning up through the ankles, into the backs of the calves and around to the shins. And up into the knee joints, just noticing any sensation, any tension, any softness. And scanning up through the thighs, the back of the thighs, the front of the thighs, all the way up into your hips. Just noticing whatever's here for you today, what's here to welcome you into this practice. Whether you're feeling cool or warm. And scanning up into the lower back. And all the way up the length of the spine. Across the shoulders at the top. Noticing how your body's feeling today. And feeling the weight of the arms hanging out of your shoulders. Down the upper arms to the elbows. Noticing if they're resting against your body or resting against the arms of a chair. And scanning down to the wrists. And into the hands. Where are your hands resting right now? Are they touching each other or spread apart? If your mind begins to wander in thought, just notice and with kindness bring it back to the body. And scanning back up both arms now into the shoulders again. And then scanning up the back of the neck, into the back of the head. And feeling the whole of the head, wherever that's resting. Whether it's just resting on your neck and shoulders, or leaning against a cushion or the back of the chair. Noticing any sensation, any tension. Just allowing it to be here. This is your experience right now. And every time those thoughts try to come in and distract you, just noticing and coming back to the body. Just let them drift by. And then we're going to just gently scan down the face. Again, just noticing what's here. Any areas of softness and tension. Starting with the brow. Scanning gently down the forehead. And into the eyebrows. And around the eye sockets and into the eyeballs. Maybe taking a moment to sense into your visual field behind your closed eyelids. Seeing if there are any colours or shapes that you can notice. And scanning down the length of both cheeks. And down the length of your nose. Down to the tip. Maybe noticing a movement of air as you're breathing. And scanning around to the jaw. And into the mouth. Just noticing where your tongue is resting right now. And just don't noticing everything just as it is, not trying to change anything, just an anchor for our awareness in these moments. And scanning now down the throat, down into the chest. And beginning to just notice the movement of the breath in the body. Through the chest, through the abdomen. A gentle rise and fall. Not trying to change anything, just noticing the natural ebb and flow of the air coming in and then leaving the body. Noticing any smaller movements around the outside of the abdomen and the chest, maybe any movement in your pelvis or lower back, or maybe even a gentle rise and fall of the shoulders, these periphery movements. Even in stillness, our bodies are always in motion. And bringing your awareness now to the movement of air through your nostrils or your mouth or wherever it is you're breathing. Noticing a change in temperature of the air as it enters and leaves the body. And taking your awareness now to the sense of sound. Noticing these sounds that are going on around you right now. Another anchor we can use to hold our attention in this moment. The body, the breath, sounds going on around that we have no control over. They just come and they go. The sound of my voice. Noticing any sounds nearby, sounds coming from your body or from the room that you're sitting in. And noticing any sounds further afield in the rest of the building, outside the building, life happening. And gently beginning to bring the awareness now back to the body, to the breath, and to your physical presence wherever you're resting. The weight of your body through your sit bones, through the backs of your legs, through your feet on the floor. And as we begin to bring this grounding meditation to a close, just inviting you to introduce some gentle movement back into the body, however you feel is comfortable. Stretching the fingers and toes, having a roll of the shoulders. And in your own time, just opening your eyes. And we're just going to take a minute before we move on to the next two practices, which are both going to be loving kindness practices. About 10 minutes each, with a lovely poem read in between the two of them to link them together. So just take a minute to stretch, move around, have a drink of water. And when you're ready, just finding a comfortable meditation posture once again. You can move to a different position if you like, or stay as you were. Whatever's most comfortable for you right now. And gently allowing the eyes to close when you're ready, or just lowering your gaze if you feel more comfortable. And once again, just bringing your awareness to the physical sensations of the body. In your own time, having a scan through the body and sensing into any sensation that you can feel here right now. It might be contact with the surface beneath you. It might be changes in temperature. One part of your body is warm, another part is cold. There might be some areas of tension that are calling out to you, holding your attention. Or maybe some areas of softness, more comfortable. Whatever sensations are here, just taking a moment to allow them to hold your attention in this moment. And now I invite you to bring your awareness back to the movement of the breath in the body. Particularly in the area of your torso. So the movement of air through your chest and your abdomen. Not trying to change anything, just noticing it as it is. Following its natural rhythm. The soothing ebb and flow of the breath. And with every exhale, just allowing the body to be held, to be supported by wherever you're resting. And I invite you to introduce a sense of warmth into the body, in particular into the heart center, the heart space in your chest. As you breathe, just introducing a warm center in the middle of your chest. A welcoming feeling, a warm glow. And as you continue to breathe gently, just allowing this warm glow to start to spread through the body, inviting a sense of kindness and tenderness as it spreads. And as you allow this glow to just gently warm the body, I invite you now to bring to mind somebody in your life that you respect. Take your time making your choice. A loved one, a family member, a close friend, somebody you hold dear, somebody who has helped you in your life. Somebody that you're grateful to have in your life. And once you've made your choice, just bringing an image of this person to mind. An image of them smiling, looking happy, looking back at you, looking happy. Maybe allowing yourself to smile back at them, either internally or externally. Feeling a real connection with this person, real tenderness, gratitude for having them in your life, or having had them in your life at some point. Allowing some memories of good things that you've achieved together or done together, how this person has supported you, allowing those feelings of love and kindness to spread through the body as you connect with the image of this person. bringing to mind shared experiences with this person. Feeling a sense of empathy, sense of warmth, sense of loving kindness. And I'd like to invite you to quietly to yourself repeat a few words to this person. May you be happy. May you have strength. May you be healthy. May you live your life with ease. And again, repeating these words to this loved one or family member you have in your mind. May you be happy. May you have strength. May you be healthy. May you live your life with ease. I invite you now to just gently allow the image of this person to fade away, but not completely. We'll be inviting them back for the next practice for a moment. And just return your awareness to the bodily sensations, your own bodily sensations. Once again, feeling the weight of the body wherever you're resting and allowing any sensation that falls to you to hold your attention. Allow you to feel grounded. Your feet on the floor, the legs on the chair, your sit bones, maybe wherever your hands are resting. And very gently and in your own time, I invite you to just introduce some gentle movement, opening your eyes if you want to, but you don't have to. So what I'm going to do now is read a poem. And then at the end of the poem, I'm going to go straight into the next loving kindness practice. So you can use this few minutes while I'm reading to have a little stretch and a move around, take a drink, or you can remain seated with your eyes closed, whatever feels right for you. This poem was written by Charlie Chaplin, and it's called As I Began to Love Myself. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today, I know this is authenticity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody if I try to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it, and even though this person was me. Today, I call this respect. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, and I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today, I call this maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time, and everything happens at exactly the right moment. So I could be calm. Today, I call this self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do and that make my heart cheer. And I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today, I call this simplicity. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health. Food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first, I called this attitude a healthy egoism. Today, I know it is love of oneself. As I began to love myself, I quit trying to always be right. And ever since, I was wrong less of the time. Today, I discovered that is modesty. As I began to love myself, I refused to go on living in the past and worrying about the future. Now, I only live for the moment, where everything is happening. Today, I live each day, day by day, and I call it fulfillment. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today, I call this connection wisdom of the heart. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing, new worlds are born. Today, I know this is life. So, on that note, we're going to move into our final practice of the Friday sitting group. Another loving kindness practice that is going to be more directed to ourselves for the next 10 minutes or so. So, once again, finding your comfortable posture and allowing your eyes to gently close or lower your gaze, whichever you prefer. And just bringing your awareness back to the movement of the breath in the body. That gentle ebb and flow, the rhythm, the natural rhythm that keeps us alive. Just following that gentle movement as it enters and leaves the body, allowing it to hold your attention. And to begin this practice, I'd like to invite you to bring back the image of the person that you brought to mind for the last practice. Allow an image of their face to come back to your mind, an image of them looking happy, an image of them facing you, smiling at you, wishing you well. And this person that you have deep respect for, deep gratitude. Imagine them now repeating these phrases to you. May you be happy. May you have strength. May you be healthy. May you encounter kindness. May you live your life with ease. And once again, just imagine this person repeating these phrases to you with kindness, with gratitude, with respect. May you be happy. May you have strength. May you be healthy. May you encounter kindness. May you live your life with ease. And just allowing these phrases to wash over you. Well wishing coming from your respected friend, loved one, or family member. If it helps to place a hand somewhere in the body to make a connection, to feel more of a connection, then do so. In a gesture of self soothing. And now I invite you to just gently allow the image of this person to fade away. And return your attention to yourself in this moment. Just connecting with whatever's here for you, whatever's calling for your attention. Being aware of bodily sensations. Being aware of the movement of the breath. Being aware of the general feeling tone that you have right now, your emotions. Whatever's here is okay. And if you are able, just allowing these feelings of warmth and loving kindness to remain with you and accept everything that's here for us right now. And I invite you to repeat quietly these phrases to yourself. May I have strength in my body and mind. May I live my life with ease. May I accept myself as I am. May I be free. May I have strength in my body and mind. May I live my life with ease. May I accept myself just as I am. May I be free. if any one of these phrases particularly speaks to you more than the others, then just repeating this to yourself a few times quietly. Noticing how it feels in the mind and the body. May I have strength in my body and mind. May I live my life with ease. May I accept myself as I am. May I be free. And for the last 2 minutes of this practice, we're just going to continue in silence. And I invite you to choose any phrase that resonates with you, maybe one from today, or maybe one that you prefer or have used before that you particularly like. And just hold your awareness with this phrase and allow and notice how it feels in the mind and the body. And as we now gently begin to draw this practice to a close, just once again inviting you to do this in your own time, in your own preferred way, introducing some gentle movement back into the body, and in your own time, just allowing the eyes to open. And may you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.